So what parts of what we heard from President Erdogan yesterday, what are the policies that led to such a dramatic rally in the lira in yesterday's session, more than 20% to the upside?
Yes, stunning, right, Anna? Well, traders were really focusing on a provision in these new extraordinary measures that would protect retail investors from foreign exchange risk in terms of their lira deposits. So essentially, in a yet-to-be-described scheme, essentially, if lira depositors lost more money from foreign exchange than they earned in interest from the banks, the Treasury would make them whole. So the idea was to discourage dollar hoarding. We'd seen the Turkish people start moving their money out of lira, and that would be something that's very dangerous for the economy. And so far, we're seeing indications that indeed the Turkish people do believe in this new policy. The head of the Turkish Banks Association on local TV said this morning that $1 billion worth of lira were purchased in mobile banking transactions since that policy was announced just a couple hours ago.
Okay, and what are analysts saying here? You described it as yet to be fully fleshed out, you know, some of the detail here. Perhaps that has a bearing on what analysts think this can really do longer term.
Yeah, I mean, look, analysts see this as kind of a little bit of a trick, a sleight of hand, because the policy overall from Erdogan is not changing. He still wants to see more interest rate cuts. And as we've seen in the past, what Erdogan wants, he is likely to get from the central bank. There's a lack of liquidity in the markets that could be behind some of the move. But broadly, I think what strategists are determining and why they're so cynical about this new policy, because they are really dubious that it marks a turning point, is because it's going to put a big burden on the public sector, but it does indicate that at least Erdogan's government willing to step in to save the banking system. So that could be some of the positive momentum we're seeing today.